came in with conjunctivitis.
Yeah, both eyes, yeah.
At Eumundi RSPCA Wildlife Hospital in Queensland, Australia, veterinarian Dr. Claude Lacasse is treating a sick koala. Errol, as the staff there have named him, is suffering from a chlamydia infection. Together with habitat loss and deaths due to bushfires, chlamydia is a serious threat to koalas, and all of this resulted in the Australian federal government declaring them an endangered species in 2022. But this marsupial is being injected with a new vaccine, developed by researchers at the University of the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, which is designed to treat koalas in the wild.
Vaccines do work, and so we've been developing this vaccine for a while now, and we're at a pretty exciting stage, I think. I think we've done the majority of the research. We never finish that. We've done quite a few trials in controlled conditions, but now we're at that stage of getting to vaccinate animals and letting them go back into the wild.
In the past, Dr. Lacasse and her team had found that an old generation antibiotic, chloramphenicol, was the only really effective treatment for the disease. When Ceva Animal Health Australia decided to stop manufacturing the product some years ago, she and a number of other veterinarians persuaded them to resume production, specifically to treat koalas. Since then, the company has donated the product free of charge to wildlife veterinarians throughout the country. But in line with its policy to promote preventative medicine and vaccination first, Ceva wanted to find a more sustainable solution. As a result, Ceva's independent fund, established specifically to promote wildlife research, the Ceva Wildlife Research Fund, is supporting the development and registration of this new vaccine designed to prevent the spread of chlamydia in the koala population. The Eumundi Hospital and Dr. Lacasse have also been involved in the field trials to establish the effectiveness of the new vaccine.
Ceva Wildlife Research Fund is for sure supporting different collaboration by funding them, but also because our DNA of the founder, Ceva, we have a certain expertise in animal health, by the way, such as very technical things dealing with vaccines, also registration. So there is a in-kind expertise contribution to the different projects according to the needs.
What the funding will provide is to support the trials that are required to register the vaccine. And so we have some experts who will be giving advice about the final manufacturing processes, just to be sure that the process is as good as it could be.
I think the koalas would have really struggled without Ceva's intervention. I think it's 8 years ago now. That was a lifesaver. So the fact that they're trying to get involved with the vaccine, that's even better. And yeah, because we want the more people involved so that we can get more money to actually get a product that works and that everyone can use.
So we need to do basic science all the way through. We need to understand how many different strains of chlamydia there are out there. It's a bit like the flu and COVID. There are different strains out there. And so we have to make sure that the vaccine matches with those strains. It'll help the majority of koalas most of the time. So I'm pretty confident it is a good outcome happening now and can only happen better in the future.
There's very, very strong support for this vaccine project because of that reason. That is recognised that koalas are iconic Australian species, they're endangered, and so a lot of work is going into the vaccine in order to ensure that chlamydia can be controlled and that these animals don't become extinct.
Initial results in the hospital have shown that none of the koalas that have been vaccinated have so far returned with chlamydia. And the hope is that Errol, who's now been returned to the wild, will also have a positive outcome together with many thousands of his fellow koalas.